Hi everyone, I'm live tonight here in Portland, Oregon, USA. How are you all doing today? Mm, so, hello everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Whoever that you've been supporting me in my business page, personal, or in my YouTube. Thank you. Yes, live today. Wanna share. I wanna always share things here. And if you don't know me, I'm the person behind this page, my business page. I've been doing this business for 3.5 years, and it's been a blessing. And I never regret that I chose the decision. And now I want to share the blessing to you all and kind of like show what's real because I'm just a real person, a mom, you know. I have two young kids, young daughters, and yeah, and just want to share the blessing and what I learned throughout my business journey because I never had this journey in my life before, even though I'm going to school for so many years. I'm a pharmacist. I get the PharmD degree, so just thinking about the schooling part is long, very long. The college itself, like 3 years. Sometimes people are doing 4 years, and then plus the pharmacist itself is 4 years, so 7 to 8 years of schooling. And I never learned anything that I learned from this business. Yeah. So today, so that's why this business is very amazing for me, very important for me because I grew so much from this business. And yes, yes. Uh, all right. Uh, if you're watching replay or live, just tuning in where you're watching from. Thank you so much for reaching me privately. That's okay too. People been talking about what I'm learning as of right now. Like I'm still getting the messages. So yeah, I'm so blessed, and that's why this business so um the system is so amazing, and the community. That's why I learned a lot. Well, enough about that. I just wanna hear to kind of you know people comes to me with so many things, so many life moments. I totally get it. uh, Sometimes like people um, need to have a reminder because I reminder myself as well. If if everything is going hard, everything is going challenge, sometimes it's easy to just like quit, give up, or just stop. You know, what I learned from this business, on every journey or my past experiences, even like in the schooling session, hard time and challenges is part of life. You know, we all go through hard times, small, big. You know, and we we have our own challenges. We cannot compare my challenge to your challenge or someone's challenge. Everyone have their own challenge, and then in my faith, God will give a challenge to their own capacity, right? So sometimes, like when challenge happen, it's only temporary. Challenge only happen temporary because either God has us like how strong we are. God has us like are we ready to go to the next level? So that's how I learn about challenges because in the school, I went to school for so many years, right, for pharmacist degree, and it's not easy. I came here after high school from Indonesia, and my English wasn't very good. I was not the one to like have a, you know, a dreamer to have, you know, to come to the US. No, I wasn't. I come here because I have to be, and kind of like to, for my parents want to change, you know, um, to change our life, you know, because back home back then when we were living in Indonesia, the situation wasn't good. I was not able to go to college there, so they sent me here to the US because I have the opportunity to go to school here. That's a blessing for sure, but I didn't know English. My English, yeah, my English wasn't well. I still remember that my dad pushed me to kind of apply the apartment, apply the apartment, yeah, you know, because we just got here, we don't know where to go, and I have no idea what they're saying. I understand like reading, you know, writing because we learned that in school back home, but like in terms of like talking, like hearing other people like, you know, communicate, even like asking a simple question, I still remember I have no idea what they're talking, you know. That's how bad I was. But it was a challenges, like it was a challenge for me, um, that like how can I survive if I don't know the language, right? So yeah, step by step, so that was a hard time for me, and but I learned like if we keep learning and push through it and be brave, you know, even though I wasn't brave at all. I was so shy. I'm a shy person, and I was really bad shy, and yeah, it's so hard, but like sometimes I don't want to show it to other people that it was hard for me, because I always kept it to myself, right? And but you know, but it's shaping me how become how strong I am. And there's so many things, challenges, you know, family, um, school, life, you know, when during school you have a challenges, and then when you have kids you have challenges, when when you have a job and get promoted have challenges. So we all have challenges, you know, but some I used to be like, you know, sometimes I overcome those challenges, sometimes like, oh, I don't want to, I just ignore, you know, I just want to go to the safest way, and you know, not even go there because I was like, why even go there? There's a easy way to go. So yeah, but I learned a lot in my business journey that every challenges comes to a reward. And there's so many quotes about that. And I thought like the quotes is just there, but I experienced it myself. So every time that I have a team member, you know, a team member on my team or other business partner, you know, comes to me that I go through this, I go through that. I always like mm, compare it to the life challenges. Well, we all go through hard times. The business is, we feel like the business is hard because we are going to have, you know, a reward. So just keep pushing it, you know. Sometimes like it's easy to just like get distracted and not being able to focus, and we try to prioritize other thing, you know, and then we we forgot why we started. That's why for me, when it's something happened, like I always go back to why I started the business. I started the business because, you know, like it's for my kids, for my family. Because I totally understand, like I'm in my 30s, I already aware that because when I work at the pharmacy and the retail pharmacy before, thank God I'm not doing that anymore. But when I work there, like I learned so much about the retirement people, the old people, and they work so hard. They're working days and night. These people are like been living in the U.S. since they were a kid. They're working and from their when they were 18. They started working when they were 18. Yeah, they have the good job. But at the end, the life is not as good as they're expected. People, most people are complaining, and then when I compare to myself, I'm not a local here. I'm not a, not been living in the US since I was a kid. I just like coming here to, to change my life to the better. But actually, it's not the case. I realized, like I learned a lot. Like when I heard that they were still struggling, their lifestyle before retirement was nice, but like when they get retirement and then they depends on the social security and other thing, it's hard for them to survive. And so many people, because they've been working a long time and they never taking care of themselves, and most of them have chronic chronic illness or something like that, so that they have to spend um, their pension money for medication you know so it just hit me so hard. Life is so fast. If that's the thing that kept me thinking, if we just focus working and never have time for our family, you know and then and all of a sudden it's like you're already old, and then you didn't have time to take care of yourself because you're working and you're tired and working, and you didn't have time to take care of yourself, even like just have a fit lifestyle, you know eating a good meals, because you don't have time. You have to rush here and there, and then you just eat whatever that's available. We all going through that, right? Like if we have to work, and then we have to rush, we have to commute, and all of a sudden, like back home, go home, and then we don't have time to make a dinner. You just buy anything, and then we don't have time to do this and that. So that's a challenge right there. It's very, very hard, and people go through that in daily life, and without knowing, there's so much time wasted. Time that time wasted that is not good for our body, our mental health, right? Because when we're young, we're not feeling that. We're just like pushing it until we are old enough, old, like, maybe reach 40 or something like that. People, when they reach 40, they start feeling like, oh, it has this problem, it has this problem, and they're always like thinking, oh, I'm old, so it's normal to have this kind of like this disease, or I have to take this medication because it's normal because I'm old. So they're accepting that because that's what the norm is. But to me, why we have to, what, it doesn't make sense to me. For some reason it doesn't make sense to me. Like, we're working so hard, we don't have time to take care of ourselves. We don't have time to spend time with our family. I mean, like, we do have time probably in the weekend only, right? But that's the norm. But what if, like, I want something like a different, like, there's always like people, other people, like, not like us, there's so many people out there that still can be balanced, they can have their legacy, like, they build something for their kids and they still have time. And yeah, that's why when I found this business, it's like, oh, this is the answer. This is the answer to not be like the person that I saw, to be the one that, when I saw the customer that I saw, to not be like them. Because it's very important, because I don't want to I don't want to spend my hard-earned money, like my pension money, for my illness, or if it's something like, you know I don't want to, so that's why I chose do what I do. Because when I found this digital business, it's very, 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 what is it called? Like, people find this solution to build the business from now. Right? When I was working at the retail pharmacy before. I was a manager, and I don't have time. Really, I was working long hours and sometimes on the weekend, and I barely see my kids. Dropping off, I couldn't drop off, and when at night they already sleep, and tomorrow the next day the same day, and I was stressed out because the I'm the only one that need to take care of the store. I don't have anyone to talk to, like my colleague, because I'm the only one pharmacist, So, and and when it's the inventory season, it's just all in my responsibility. And uh, I've been in corporate ladder. It's not healthy. I've been I used to be remembering that when I was sick, and I was like asking for replacement, and they couldn't, until I couldn't hold it anymore. I have to go to urgent care. That's not the life that I want. So that's when I found something. So I went back to the topic. I went through those hard time. I went through those hard time, and I kept questioning, but because I was aware that something is not right, something is not healthy, I kept pushing it to stay strong, and keep looking for the opportunity. That's why I found this business. Good. Yeah, I get my answer prayer for this business. That's why. So when you have the hard times, I encourage you to not looking just one side, looking other ways around, and just be strong, because the hard time is only temporary. It's showing you there's something, solution that comes after that. It doesn't matter what it is, you just need to be strong. Just keep doing what you're doing. You don't have to give up on anything. You don't have to quit. You don't have to be silent. Just keep on. Make those hard times to be a motivation for you to find something else that you're looking for. You can create everything you want. You can dream bigger. You don't have to be stuck. You don't have to be let that yeah, let those hard times to win. You have to win it yourself, right? So um through the hard times, that's why I found this business. Now I don't do those kind of you know uh management anymore. So I step down, I go somewhere else. I found a job that is very flexible to me, that I can do work from home, and then I can do this business also at home, and I can be uh, the present mom that I want to be for my kids, teaching the value, my faith, the attitude, the positive attitude and positive mindset, and everything that I want to teach them, I can teach now because I have time for them and I have time for myself. Yeah, I went to the exercise class, So I'm creating those because that's my vision. I don't want to let don't let the past consume me, because those hard times I want to change. That's why I'm here, you guys. That's why I'm here. The hard times is only temporary for you to get up, to move, to find anything, and then you don't have to feel alone. You don't want to isolate yourself. That's why it's part of good in my business community is that I never feel alone because there's thousands people like always like lift up each other and congratulate, share the blessings, and believe in each other, and we help each other. So yeah, you know if you go to the hard times, it's only temporary. Just go through it, go push it. The blessing at the end, it's like the storm is only temporary, right? And after that is the rainbow or the lights and everything. So yeah, well, it's just my wisdom today. So yeah, it's my wisdom today. So hopefully you have a great day. Just keep positive thinking, keep your positive mindset in place, and hear things that don't let negative thoughts consume you. Don't let negative mindset consume you. Just find something you know that lift you up. Just have a positive affirmation. Like if you're a Muslim like me, we all know what to do. Like pray to God and give the guidance, ask for the guidance, and yeah, just being grateful. Even though the hard times, you have to be grateful. Just little thing, and you will feel better the next day. Every day, just do something that is make you toward your goal. Just focus on your goal, focus on your dream. Don't let you know don't make the situation that you have right now to not reach your dream. You can, you are. Believe in yourself, right? If you believe in yourself and have vision board, have the goals, because that's what I did, and it happens. It happened just like this, you know. So that's why I'm keeping focus. I don't let my time just waste it. That's why people in my age right now, they don't do this kind of stuff, because I see that not many people like in the community, on my I mean, like, there is a lot, but like not as much as like 40, 50, because when they're 40, they realize that they need to do something, so people, please, if you're young, maybe younger than me, I'm like almost 40, like um in the mid 30s. But if you're younger than me, if you're comfortable and watching this, um just know that you know you have to build something right now, because time is just like this. Yeah. So, well, eh, have a good night. It's kind of like long talk, and I don't wanna take much of your time. So have a good night. Bye.